Red Lobster's endless shrimp seems like a great deal. Such a great deal that it may actually bankrupt the company. You may be aware of the big promotions that Red Lobster puts on throughout the year, like its famous Lobster Fest. But did you know that they also have daily specials every weekday? From Monday to Friday, you can get particular menu items and combos for less than $25. If you plan your visits around the daily deals, you can save yourself a decent amount of money. To find out what deals are on for the day, you can head to the Daily Deals page on Red Lobster's website. You can also check out the company's specials page to see what promotions are currently running. Some examples of limited-time specials include the Buy One, Take One deal, where you can take home a free pasta or salad with the purchase of any entree. The Shrimp Your Way is another deal where you can get 3 different types of shrimp for just $20. With its smooth, creamy texture and savory flavor with just a touch of tang, it's easy to see why the Lobster Bisque is one of Red Lobster's most popular menu items. It works well as a starter, side, or even a standalone dish, but many diners recommend taking it one step further and using it as a dipping sauce. The obvious choice of items to dunk in your Lobster Bisque is the Cheddar Bay biscuits. The combination of the cheesy bread and velvety bisque is a match made in heaven. Don't be afraid to think outside the box though. TikTok user The Korean Mama impressed her followers by dipping lobster pizza in the bisque. One commenter said, "Move over tomato soup and grilled cheese, we're dipping lobster pizza in lobster bisque." There are tons of other Red Lobster menu items that taste great dipped in the bisque, including coconut shrimp, calamari, and fish and chips. If you're looking for fresh seafood at Red Lobster, you may want to avoid the shrimp. Like many seafood restaurants, Red Lobster sources its seafood from around the world, and that means many of the products, like the shrimp, are frozen. Red Lobster states on their facts page, while some seafood can be delivered from the water to our restaurants fresh and never frozen, other seafood is frozen on the fishing boats or immediately at the docks to maintain the best quality and freshness. The freshest seafood you can get at Red Lobster is the lobster straight from the tank. If you order the live Maine lobster, your dinner will be plucked from the water shortly before it's cooked and served to you. The chain also has menu items called Today's Catch, which are meant to be some of the freshest seafood dishes on the menu. These typically include fish like salmon or rainbow trout. If you're dead set on going fresh at Red Lobster, simply ask your server which items don't come from the freezer, though there is such a thing as too fresh. Seafood is often touted as a more nutritious menu option than red meat or carb-heavy dishes like pasta and pizza. But at Red Lobster, it's definitely easy to max out your daily recommended calorie count without trying too hard. Many of the dishes are deep-fried or drenched in butter, which can amp up the calories, saturated fat, and sodium. For example, the Admiral's Feast is one of the unhealthiest fish dishes at Red Lobster, clocking in at a whopping 1,640 calories. But there are a few hacks you can use at Red Lobster to make your meal lighter. One is requesting to have your food cooked in olive oil instead of butter. According to sources like Harvard Health Publishing, olive oil can help you live longer by lowering the risk of cardiovascular disease. Another way to make your dish more heart-healthy is by asking the kitchen to grill or steam your seafood instead of frying it. You can also request to have any sauces served on the side or omit them altogether. Thankfully, Red Lobster is pretty accommodating when it comes to making menu modifications. Shrimp lovers go wild for Red Lobster's Ultimate Endless Shrimp promotion, which includes all the shrimp you can eat along with one side and Cheddar Bay biscuits. The deal started as an occasional pop-up promotion and then became a permanent fixture on the dine-in menu in June of 2023. It sounds like a pretty sweet deal, but the truth about Red Lobster's Endless Shrimp is that it may not be worth your money. When Red Lobster announced that the Endless Shrimp deal was here to stay, it was available all day, every day for just $20. Now the special is only available on Mondays as a daily deal, and the price has jumped to $25. The chain had to raise the price after the deal reportedly contributed to a loss of roughly $20 million for Red Lobster, which led to some pretty significant financial problems.
An all-you-can-eat shrimp deal at Red Lobster may have left the seafood chain in jeopardy of bankruptcy.
If you're able to pack a ton of shrimp away in one sitting, $25 may still be a deal. Keep in mind, though, that many of the shrimp options like the coconut shrimp and shrimp linguine alfredo are pretty heavy, so they can fill you up fast. You may be better off going for one of the regular shrimp dishes that can be just as filling and cheaper. Dining out these days can be pricey, even at a casual restaurant chain like Red Lobster. One way to get your costs down is by ordering from the kids menu, which has some pretty decent dishes that are all under $10. Each kids meal comes with a side dish and, of course, Cheddar Bay biscuits. TikTokers Nate and Sarah Eats posted a video highlighting their Red Lobster's kids meals that cost the couple just under $16 for the 2 meals. They ordered the grilled chicken and grilled shrimp, both of which cost $7.99. Sarah said, "You rarely see shrimp on a kids menu, so if you love seafood, this kids meal menu is definitely for you." By comparison, the cheapest shrimp dish on the adult menu costs $17. Even if you order an additional side dish with your kids meal, you could still be saving money. For example, most of their delicious side dishes cost just $3.99. If you do decide to use the kids menu, just make sure you order this to go, as there are often age restrictions for the kids menu items. Many diners agree that the Cheddar Bay biscuits are one of the absolute best side dishes at Red Lobster. According to Red Lobster, a new batch is hand-mixed and popped into the oven about every 15 to 20 minutes. That's why they arrive at your table steaming hot and wafting those heavenly, garlicky, cheesy aromas. Many people are fine with eating them as is, with the garlic butter brushed on top. But for those who want to go to the next level, there are a few different ways you can jazz up your biscuits. TikTok user GiveMeFlowers1 suggests asking for the raspberry sauce that Red Lobster typically serves with the cheesecake and spreading it on the Cheddar Bay biscuits. Meanwhile, TikTok user Javon Mall recommends asking for the pina colada sauce that comes with the coconut shrimp to put on your biscuits. He said,
"You will thank me later."
Some of the best Red Lobster hacks come from the chain itself. In a Red Lobster Instagram post, the company gave a tip on how to make shrimp sandwiches with the Cheddar Bay biscuits. The caption read, "Cut open a Cheddar Bay, stuff it with your favorite shrimp, and enjoy your custom CBB slider." Once you know about the Cheddar Bay biscuit slider hack, the possibilities are endless. You can create all manner of seafood sammies, stuffing the biscuits with lobster, shrimp, or fish. You can also get creative with fillings, sauces, and sides. For example, Red Lobster posted a video on Facebook detailing how to make a slider with mashed potatoes and shrimp scampi. And if you're taking your biscuits home, you could also enjoy them the next day in a Cheddar Bay biscuit breakfast slider with bacon, eggs, and cheese. Dining out can be tricky if you have food sensitivities like celiac or gluten intolerance. One of the things that Red Lobster employees want you to know is that there are many items on the menu that are gluten-free. Seafood doesn't contain gluten, so you can indulge in dishes like lobster, salmon, snow crab, and trout, as long as the seafood isn't breaded or cooked in marinades or sauces containing wheat. Many of the sides are gluten-free as well, including broccoli, coleslaw, and baked potato. There are also several Red Lobster sauces that are safe to eat. To help diners uncover which dishes they can and cannot eat based on food allergies and intolerances, Red Lobster has a handy tool called the Food Allergy Wizard. The tool allows you to tick off the allergens you want to avoid, like gluten, milk, peanuts, and shellfish. It will then provide you with a list of all the menu items that do not contain those items. It's also important to alert your server about dietary restrictions to ensure that your dishes are prepared properly and not cross-contaminated. And they even make gluten-free biscuit mix. If you're dining out with a group of friends or have the whole family in tow, the family meals can save you a significant amount of money. The feasts are a great way to try a variety of dishes that cater to a broad range of tastes, and many can be customized with different options for seafood and sides. When comparing the family meals with other items on the menu, it's clear that they offer good value for groups. For example, the Create Your Own Family Feast combo includes 3 seafood dishes, 2 family-style side dishes, and 8 Cheddar Bay biscuits. The menu says it can serve 4 people, and it costs just under $65. That's about $16 per person. On the other hand, if you were to go for a classic meal like the twin lobster tails, you'd be paying $42.99 for a dish that is technically designed for one diner. Now multiply that by 4 people or more, and you can see how individual meals add up to a hefty bill. With the family meals, you'll finally be able to treat your pals.
Let's get something to eat. There's a Red Lobster nearby. My treat.
The My Red Lobster Rewards app is a reward program that offers tons of perks for members. Just for enrolling and completing your profile, you get a 10% discount on your next dine-in meal and 12 free Cheddar Bay biscuits to go. Members also get access to games, special coupons and deals, plus discounts, and free food on your birthday. The Red Lobster Rewards program also allows you to rack up points that you can cash in for free food. For every dollar you spend at any Red Lobster restaurant, you'll get 1 point on the app. Once you get to 125 points, you can choose from a selection of rewards on offer that month. The rewards typically include free appetizers or desserts. All you need to do is inform your server you are a rewards member, and you'll be good to go. When you're craving Red Lobster but don't want to leave your house, there are a few different ways you can have your favorite dishes delivered to your door. Several delivery apps like DoorDash and Uber Eats will deliver Red Lobster depending on your location. However, your best bet may be to order directly through the Red Lobster website. Going straight to the source will most likely cost you less and may even give you more menu options. Like many restaurants that partner with delivery apps, Red Lobster offers a scaled-back menu on third-party delivery services. Many restaurants do this to simplify the ordering process and avoid situations where customers might order seasonal items that are no longer available. In addition, the pricing is often higher on delivery apps because companies have to factor in the fees the delivery apps charge. So if you're planning on ordering Red Lobster for delivery, you may want to do a price comparison before placing your order.